Hey guys, so I'm gonna be quick because I just realized my battery is going flat, but I have been a little bit MIA. It is now the 8th and I'm hoping to get back into properly reading vlogs now because my events that I've been going to that have been making everything chaotic are finally like slowing down. So I should actually have time to breathe. I do have markets and stuff still coming up, especially like leading up to Christmas now, although the Christmas markets are starting to come. But besides that, it's calmed down. So I might be able to get some like decent reading done soon. If you cannot tell, I am very sunburned, especially around here. But that is because on Saturday just gone, so the 5th, I went to Convoy for Kids in Brisbane, which is a 600+ truck convoy and followed by a truck show and other events like they had kids rides, entertainment and an auction and things like that. But it's basically all to raise money for children's charities, and this year everything went to Hummingbird House and they're expecting to exceed previous years, and in previous years they've donated over $60,000 each year, and they're expecting this year to well and truly exceed that because it was crazy. Hi, editing Eliza. They raised $125,000 for Hummingbird House this year, which is fucking insane and fucking incredible. But I just thought to put that in there, as soon as we now know the amount that they raised. So, continue. So it was a great weekend. We actually entered the top 20 shootout competition, which was basically the top 20 trucks that raised the most money and donated the most money was in the top 20, or the first 20 trucks to leave during the convoy, like the front 20 trucks. We were number 5, which was pretty crazy to be 5th in a 600+ truck convoy. Pretty insane, but yeah, very interesting. So that was exciting. It was the longest trip ever from Acacia Ridge to Redcliffe. It took us 2 hours. It took a lot of people a lot longer than that because they were at the end of the convoy and we were at the start. But we basically did Acacia Ridge to Redcliffe doing like 35, 40 k's an hour on the motorway, which is 100k an hour motorway. So, you know, anyways. But yeah, it was great. Dad's truck ended up winning first place for best man. So that was cool. But yeah, it was a really good weekend. I got absolutely sunburnt because the wind was blowing a fucking gale and my hat kept flying off. So I ended up hitting it, like clipping it to my belt loops in my jeans, and I didn't have a hat on. So my hairline is burnt, which is, I don't know if you can see, but there's like, you know, the skin is flaking off because it's like healing, and it kind of looks like I have dandruff, which is why I'm wearing my hair like this right now. Usually I wear it straight back, but it was pulling and it was hurting. So yeah, my hairline, and also just here, because I got sunburnt, and then when I finished out in the sun, I'd put my hat back on when we got out of the wind, and my hat was rubbing on my hairline, which is why my hairline is so irritated. So I'm also, it kind of just looks a bit tan in the camera, but yeah, this is still warm to the touch. Like compared to here's like cold, here is still warm. And it is now Tuesday, and this happened on Saturday. So I have now got sunscreen in my car because I was going to pick up sunscreen on the way there, but I left Toowoomba at 4 o'clock in the morning and obviously the only thing open at that time of the morning was servos, and I went 3 of them and none of them had fucking sunscreen. So here we are. Honestly, like any type of event outdoor should just have sunscreen for scale at the gate, I reckon. Like, not for free, like you can charge, but like have sunscreen available. It's fine, it's fine. I'll survive. Anyways, what I wanted to jump on in and say, I have read a little bit of These Deadly Games, not too much. I'll do an update on that later. I also have my fairy loot to open. So here's the spoiler card and the author letter. Doing this quickly. The author letter looks like this. And here is the book. So skip if you don't want to see. It is stunning. Do I know anything about this? No. Will I have time to read the synopsis on camera? I don't think so. My battery's yelling at me. But I haven't actually taken the dust jacket off or anything. I just looked at the front. So yeah, obviously the cover is stunning. We have really pretty end papers. I know they're not the same. There's different characters on the ones in the back. And then, ooh, okay. So we have Jesus, slippery. Naked hardcover. Is the back got anything on it? Oh, the back also, what is that? Oh, it's just kind of like greenery, like it's just leaves and stuff. And then, yes, they're putting the name of the book on the spine. This is the inside of the dust jacket, reversible dust jacket. They're actually putting the name of the book and on the spine, so you can actually flip this and know what the book is and display it, and it'd be awesome. This was one of the things I hated about Free Loot is they didn't have this. LitJoy Crate did have it. So I'm really glad that they are finally putting the name and author and like stuff on the spine so you can actually flip it and still know what it is. This is gorgeous. It's called One Dark Window by Rachel Gilling. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, so the sprayed edges are just green. But very, very intrigued. This looks up my alley, but it also kind of looks like romance, so I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna go because my camera is about to die, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, I'm just driving home from work. I don't usually film while driving with this tripod because it bounces around a lot, so I'm sorry about that. But I had to fucking tell you guys, I left my windows open in my car today because the car's right across from the office. Like, it's in a closed yard. No one's gonna get into it. But I leave the windows open because it's fucking hot and it, you know, keeps the cool air in the car. I ate a sandwich this morning from the grocery store and I left the container the sandwich came in with a little bit of crust closed on the floor of my car, like on the floor of the passenger seat, so I could take it out this afternoon and put it in the bin. Something has gotten in my car, broken the plastic on that container and eaten the crust. I don't know if it was a bird, if it was a fucking cat, but something enjoyed my crust today while I was at work. Hey guys, so, we're at like a little bit of a high angle here because my new tripod doesn't go down as low as my old one. It also goes a lot fucking higher, but it doesn't go down as low as my old one. So, The Bookseller's Apprentice by Amelia Mello. I started this last night on ebook. I only read a few pages and I fell asleep. So this is what I'm gonna read now. Hey guys, so it is the next morning. I did not get much read at all before I started to fall asleep, so apparently the nap yesterday afternoon did not do as much as I thought it did. But I did read 28 pages, made some progress. I think I read about 24 pages and then I swapped to the ebook and read until I fell asleep. So, progress. I am going to sit down and read for about an hour now. It's currently like 7:38 and I'm going to sit down and read for an hour and then gonna put on an audiobook and get some shit done because I have a bit of housework and stuff to do. Let me have a look now if I can get Soul of Stars on audiobook. Damn, it's not available as on audiobook. So let me have a look what else is on that 22 books to read in 2022. Wonder about The Black Kids by Christina Hammonds. Read. It is on there and that'll give me a contemporary to read. Right, so I'm gonna grab that. And that's what I'm gonna read while I'm doing that stuff later. For now, I'm just gonna sit down and like read for like an hour. Rearranging my room. This is what we're currently dealing with. Let me just step into my doorway. So these cupboards will be staying. I'm not moving that. This will be going over in that corner. My bed will be here and this TV will be over there. And that bedside table will be here near the door. Obviously I've started taking the pillows cases off, but yeah, this is what we're working with. So let's do it. First step will be getting this over into the corner. So I might actually leave my sheets on so that way I can throw like all the stuff that's like dusty that I need to clean on the bed. And it's not on the actual bed, it's only on the sheets. Because as you can see, she's dusty. I did have all these crystal towers were on that top shelf. And obviously I have not dusted it for a while because I have to take every single fucking one of them off and do it. First step, let's get everything off this. I hate that you cannot clean in here properly. I think I'm going to get something eventually to like cover this because I really hate these fucking shelves. It's like, and they get narrower the further down you get. Cannot clean the fucking things properly. Anyways, this is now ready to go over in the corner. And I'm done. So, bed. Haven't put the pillows where they need to be, but got some of my towers, my crystal towers here. A little cupboard over there. Got some crystal towers on the TV. My arrows are hanging up there that I had in my Halloween costume. The curtain lights are looking cool. Still got all crystals up here. Got to take this out to the lounge room. But yeah, very happy with this. And I just bought in some plants as well. So I bought in a philodendron imperial, which has just produced a leaf with some variegation, which I am questioning you. So then we have the Enjoy. This one is massive. I would like to have it like facing this way, but I do need to be able to open this drawer as it's like where my deodorant and stuff are, which I need every day. And then we have a little philodendron Goldie, which has just also produced another new leaf. He was one of like the $4 ones I got at Bunnings just recently. So yes, loving it. I wish I could have some plants like over near the TV and that, but there's not quite enough like sun over there. But I'm glad I fixed up the curtain situation so I can actually open this. And as you can see, there's like fucking iron there. So the neighbors, if I'm standing here, I can get changed and whatever. It doesn't matter because the neighbors cannot see shit. So as long as no one's walking around in my yard, which if they are, the fuck you doing, bro? It doesn't matter. And I have the view of the fruit salad frangipani and all the canners. Hey guys, so it is Sunday. It's like 7:15. I've just sat down. I've been working all day. I did have a nap this afternoon, but besides that, I've been working all day because I've been up since 4:30. Because I haven't been vlogging, I haven't showed you guys some of my recent purchases. One of which was the Book Eaters, which I've been hearing about all over TikTok and Instagram and stuff. I don't really know that much about it. I've kind of avoided spoilers, but it sounded interesting. It's blurbed by Victoria E. Schwab, and it says, "I devoured this." So I'm curious. I picked this one up at like BW or something. And then I also picked up The Bookseller's Apprentice, which as you might be able to tell is my current read. I am that far through it. I only have this little bit to go. Actually, I'm a little bit further than that because I have read some on my phone. But yeah, really, really enjoying this. I loved the first book that I read of theirs, The Grandest Bookshop in the World. So fucking good. So highly recommend. I'm gonna read and I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so I'm just eating my breakfast. It's the next morning, but I did finish The Bookseller's Apprentice. So I finished this last night. I really, really enjoyed it. Love it so much. I didn't realize at the time, but it actually ties back to the first book. Yeah, one of the main characters is a character from the first book. It's just in a different time. And then I decided to pick out a graphic novel, and like I have a couple, but I ended up going with June by Frank Herbert, which I have basically no intention of reading the actual book because I just don't read like classics. I decided to pick it up on graphic novel because I thought I might actually read that because I like graphic novels. And then I can have an idea of what it's about, but not actually have to read the full thing. So I'm like 3/4 of the way through it. I was starting to fall asleep, so I put it down. So I've only got like 40 pages left. And because I was still in a reading mood, but I was also falling asleep, I decided to like turn the lights off, like put down the graphic novel, turn the lights off, read an ebook. And I had a quick look on Scribd if the book I chose to read next was on there, but it wasn't. So I ended up going back to the ebook that I have been reading, which is Fire Frost by Camille Longley. I think that's how you pronounce it. I was on 13% when I started. I'm now on 14%. So, you know, making progress. Roxy, you cannot have this. It is chocolate. The book I chose, and I kind of went with a theme. So I chose my Leafy Jungle book sleeve, which I will link down below. I chose one of our Leafy bookmarks. It is the Monstera one, because it's got leaves on it. But this is Dead Girls Can't Tell Lies by Chelsea Queso. Is that how you pronounce that? All I know about this is it says Piper's fall was not an accident. Sorry, was no accident. Written on the back. That's all I know. Sounds like a murder mystery thriller situation, so I'm down. Tonight I will try and finish June and try and start this one. I will continue reading Fire Frost. Also for Fire Frost, I do really like it so far. I kind of have an idea of where it's going, like romance wise, because it's kind of predictable. Like male and female together, stuck in the mountains, and it's winter and it's snowing and shit. Like, we know where that's going. So that is the plan. Right now it is 7:35. I gotta go to work at 8. I'm gonna sit down and do my bullet journal and then, you know, get ready for work. Hey guys, so it is Friday afternoon. I finished early today because we had the hospital auxiliary Christmas lunch, so I worked from home this morning and finished at 12 and then went and had the lunch, and I just got home and have some mail to open. I am very excited about because it is from Goldsboro, which I have never ordered from before. For one, they're based in the UK and the shipping is not cheap, but they had editions that I wanted, so I finally decided to give it a go. I was worried about, you know, the shipping situation, how well it'd be packaged and that type of thing, but we'll see if I can get the fucking thing open. Looking promising. We have more bubble wrap than I've ever seen in my life on one thing, so let's start. All of Our Demise, which is the sequel to All of Us Villains. Have I read All of Us Villains? No. But did I want the matching edition? Because I purchased the Goldsboro edition on Facebook of the first one. Also, let's just appreciate how much bubble wrap. Thank you. I appreciate that. It will be reused. I wish it was a bit more eco-friendly, but it will be reused. Yeah, so I wanted to get the matching editions, and I'm expecting to love it because I love Christine Lynn Herman's writing and I love Amanda Foody's writing, and they both create really vivid, distinct worlds and stories and stuff. So I'm like, I'm very curious. But yeah, so here it is. It does come with the dust jacket in a plastic sleeve, so it's protected. It has sprayed edges and it is signed. Also the inside matches the sprayed edges. It's just like the opposite. It is signed by both authors. Review from Sarah Holland, which is both glittering with magic and drenched in blood. All of Us Villains kept me up at night with its heart-pounding pace and layered mysteries. So maybe this is what I need right now. I am currently reading 4 books, so I can't start it right now. Like the first book, obviously, not the second one, but I can't start it right now, but soon. I have made a little bit more progress on Firefrost. I'm now 20% through the ebook. Dead Girls Can't Tell Secrets. I've made, let me grab it, 77 pages through this one, so I'm making progress. I will talk to you guys later and hopefully get some reading done tonight. Hey guys, so this has been like an entire November reading vlog. So yeah, because I've been filming like a little bit here, a little bit there, but it's fine. It is now December, so I need to close out this reading vlog and start a December one. So reading wise, I don't remember what I last updated you guys, but I'm on page 101 of Dead Girls Can't Tell Lies. I've been reading my ebook more than my physical book, but also kind of just not reading in general. But I'm about 50% through the ebook Firefrost. So, and I'm kind of enjoying, like, it's not too bad. It's a little bit slow. I wish things were moving a bit fast paced. I wish it was a little bit more action packed. Like there's a couple spots where it's been action packed, but for the most part it's just kind of been, I don't know, like mostly character driven. Like there was a lot of lead up between the two characters, and then yeah, then after that kind of we got into some action, but like I don't know, it's just been like a little bit slow, and I'm a very plot driven person, so I'm like, I need a little more action, please. That is where I'm currently up to. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of long-winded reading vlog. I don't think it's that much longer than my normal vlogs, but the time frame that it is over is longer. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one, which will hopefully be an actual vlog and not just like a month of filming random shit. Let's hope.